Hi first years, it's Mrs. Coburn here. So I'm just wanting to give you a tiny little demonstration to go along with this topic that you're doing for the optical illusion project. Okay, so all the instructions are in the PowerPoint, but I think you might struggle with one wee bit, so I wanted to give you an actual visual demonstration. Okay, so this is what we're doing, this thing here, and it's slide 4, which is step 1 that I just want to talk you through and show you what you're doing. So it says on here, but I'll just do it. I'm just going to tilt my camera down and I'll just show you. Okay, right, so the instruction says put a dot in the middle of your page, okay? So the middle, just roughly the middle is right here. And then I've said to use a ruler and create 2 lines going across the screen like this. Because some of you may not have a ruler, I'll just show you what I would use instead. So this is just a book, a sketch pad. So just use that to get a nice, neat line. A lot of you might just have a wee ruler in the house, like a 15cm one. You might not have a big one. So even more so, use a magazine, a Tesco magazine, the ones you pick up for free in the supermarket and stuff. Well, not you, probably the people you live with. So yeah, anything to give you a nice, clean line, okay? Please do not have big shaky wobbly lines. So there's the thing that's on step 1 on slide number 4. Okay, and then I've said using a clock, imagine you want another 2 lines going this way and another 2. So I've said to imagine about 1 o'clock and about 2 o'clock here. Okay, and that's going through the center line. Okay, so there's my thing at roughly kind of what 1 o'clock would be, using your number processing, your time management skills. Okay, thinking about what a clock looks like. So I'm going to do that. I need to move my laptop out of the way. And it's going to come through the center point. There's my center point there. I need to slide my ruler down, ruler/sketchbook to get down there. And then another one about here. You want the distances to be pretty much even, okay? You don't want one massive section and one smaller section. So that's okay, that is quite even. I'm just going to check on the camera. Yep, that looks okay. That distance to there. So we've now got that line. We've got 1, 2. I need another 2 as well. So just the same again, about there, and probably about there. Actually, that looks a wee bit far away. Just going to rub that out. I'm going to bring it in a wee bit, maybe about there would be better. Okay, see, I'm making mistakes as well. It's no problem to make a mistake. It's not the end of the world, just sort it and move on. Make sure that lines up. And then my last one to go, who did I say? About there. Okay, right. That is my piece divided into 12 kind of triangular shapes, okay? Now I'm just going to flick to the next slide, which is this one. This is the one, I think some of you will be maybe wondering what I was talking about with the whole smiley and sad. So look back at my demonstration down here. Okay, I've got my 12 sections. What I want you to do is break it up into maybe 4 curves within each section. So I'm going to start with this one here, and I'm going to make it a sad curve downwards. Okay, it's going down. And I want another one just slightly further up, going in the same direction. Another one slightly further up. And one that's kind of getting cut off the page. Okay, and then I'm moving around my section, join it up here. So I'm starting at the same point that one finished. And I'm going to do a smiley face this time. Okay, smiley curve. And the same up my section. So this is a section, this is a section, this is a section. Okay, so bring that up, and within each section the curve stays the same. So I haven't gone from smiley to sad within one section. Okay, the curve stays the same way all the way up that section. Okay. Right, and then I'm moving around again, so it's back to sad. Happy, then sad. Happy, then sad. Make sure they're joining up at the sides. Okay. sad, sad, sad. Move around your section again. This time it's happy. Okay, so all the way round. Should be deepest in the middle. That's a bit rubbishy actually. Okay, again, I'm making mistakes, so will you, but you just adapt, problem solve. What was wrong with it? It was too flat. It wasn't curvy enough. Curve it down in the middle. And I'm going to put where I think, if that one had continued, it would probably come in about there. Okay, and you will do that all the way around. Now there were 12 sections in your paper, therefore there should still be 12 pieces here, so it should be happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. You should not end up with 2 sads together or 2 happies together because there were 12 sections. Okay, if you've got 2 things that are the same next to one another, you've made a mistake somewhere. So go back and just check what's happened. Okay, right, this will be the last one. You'll just follow it round because I don't want to take up too much time because you've got the whole PowerPoint to look through as well. Okay, but once you have gone round, it will look, whoops, I just dropped my pencil. Once you have gone round your thing, it will look like that on there. Go to the next thing. You're just deciding, you're planning where you're putting your lights and where you're putting your darks. You can read that slide. And then this is what I want to show you. So putting in your tone, if I start to put my tone in here, okay, hold on, I'll just fill that out. So if I'm putting in my tone here, I want to go light, dark, okay? So I know this is going to be a dark one in here, and I'm going to start to apply my tone in a curvy direction. Okay, I'm going over in a curve. I want to use the top of my pencil to get into the corners in here. Okay, using the top of my pencil, nice and sharp so you've got clean lines. Everybody can be neat. And the top of my pencil over here to get into that sharp corner, nice and strong at the edges. Okay, super dark at the sides, super dark. Be brave with your dark tones. And then as you come into the middle of my shape, I'm going to get lighter and lighter. I'm also going to start using the side of my pencil because I want to blend my tones a little bit more softly, a little bit softer, sorry. Okay. But I can't use the side of my pencil when I'm trying to get in those wee corners. Okay, so I'm curving round, trying to emphasize the shape, curving, curving, curving. Starting to build it up. Okay, so curve it round. And if you think the middle is too dark, rub a wee bit of it out. Okay, might need to rub a wee bit more out. And then just slowly blend that back into your medium tones. But that should be dark all the way down to here. Okay, so that whole section will have a dark tone in it, getting lighter as it reaches the middle, but generally speaking that'll be a darker box, okay? And then I'm going to miss that one, that's going to be a light box. And the one above it is going to be light. That'll come round, that'll be dark. So that's light, that's dark, that's light, this is dark again. Okay, that'll have tone in it here. Okay, and then as you move around your piece of paper, so that's going to be a dark box in here, that'll start to curve over. As you move around your paper, you do the opposite. So that's dark, this has to then be light. If that one was light, this one is dark. Okay, so you'll fill that in with a nice dark tone. So it's the opposite as you move round. Okay, so nice strong darks right at the sides. Right in there, keep your neatness. Mine went a wee bit funny there because I'm trying to hurry up. Okay, super dark, getting lighter as it goes in the middle. And look how my direction of my pencil mark has changed because I'm on a different shape. This shape is like a smiley shape, so my direction of the pencil marks are covering up, they're curving up the way, whereas that way they were curving downwards. Okay, this is starting to curve up the way. That will be light, and this will be dark in here. Okay, again, follow the shape of my curve. So this is a smilier section, so my mark making is going upwards. Okay, so this will be a darker section. Okay, and that whole cube, that whole wee section, sorry, that whole shape is going to be dark. Now, when it is a light one, when it is a light box, you can put a tiny wee bit of tone in the sides if you want, just to try and emphasise that it's a curvy thing. Okay, you'll see on the demonstration that the example one did have a wee bit of tone just at the edges, but nothing dark, nothing super dark. I'm talking about a light grey just at the edges of the white boxes. Okay, you might want to do that, but nothing like the darkness that's going to be in these ones. These ones are really dark in the corners. Okay, so that is dark, light, dark, light, light, dark, light, dark, dark, light, and so on and so forth. Ah, I just realised my paper's a wee bit down there. Sorry about that. Okay, right, so that is what you're doing, but all the instructions are on here on my screen on the computer. Move my thing down. They're all in there. And that is the end result. That's what you want. Okay, but that took me a wee while. I'm just looking. This is 11 minutes, that demonstration, and I know what I'm doing. So it will take a wee while, but you've got plenty of time, and it is the type of thing you can do. You can start shading as you're watching some TV as well. You know, you can be shading just carefully, looking back, checking your neatness, and doing something else at the same time. Okay, right, go for it. See you later.